Chilly. It's chilly.
You want my winter coat?
Yeah. We made it. Hey, this is just a little bit of cold compared to what we're going to be experiencing in a couple of weeks. Where Hanukkah.
We can try that outside. Is that still the plan?
That's the only way we can do it.
Oh,
Because we only have 50 in the sanctuary. So
is that the?
that is the number.
Well, how are you?
Hey, Paul.
I'm doing good.
How's your shoulder?
Someone watching
there.
Star Wars?
Replaced?
It's replaced. It's 9 weeks.
I definitely heard that.
Nothing but Star
We
Wars.
only have 6 months of recovery.
Oh, maybe someone's planning something near this.
The only problem I'm having is I get enrotted in neck aches.
Or I'm just here.
Shabbat Shalom.
Yeah, well,
Always gotta
I'm
reply
doing
to this
shrugs.
guy.
I'm very stiff in the morning, and I said, I'm going to PT twice a week. So
Right.
And you have to do it. If you don't do it, you'll be.
Look at all these.
stronger.
Look at all these people we got coming live in person here. Man, oh man. That is it's Nick's phone.
That's my phone.
Yeah.
Let's not get feedback from 10 minutes ago.
Right. Oh, nice.
I'm just a little chilly.
It is directly in front of a window when it is 32 degrees.
Oh my god.
Oh man, Talit will keep you warm. Hey everyone out there in Facebook land, we're going to get started in about 4 minutes. And to you folks who are live here, let's check the other streaming. I think as always we have more people online. Let's see. Stream spot. Oh, I'm going to have to leave it. So everyone, let me turn this off. So you guys are all good with?
Keep on Moed and the old.
Lee called me up.
Oh yeah, did you figure out Bishop already?
Wait, what is it?
You're two, that's
I'm two?
Kisheshe, Yami Masa Adonai. Which will we do as you do wine.
Yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, Mark, that was cool last night.
Zim.
Wobble, 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 wobble.
Mark Garcia's watching. Yeah, it says Mark Garcia. Must be your wife. Must be on the phone. Oh my goodness. There's some people I haven't seen in a while.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
I'd like to go over
I was going to say, if he doesn't come, move here and turn them.
Hey, night. Let me say a quick hello, even though I'm on mask. I'm just gonna hold my breath.
Rabbi.
Yes, Munifu. Okay. All right. Oh, is he yes? Okay. And we have to do his, not mine. One night.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, okay. All right. Yeah, all right.
Very excited.
Where is it?
Oh, it's
Ah, the boom, the bum, the bee, bum, boom, boom.
the wine and Lori dancing.
said he was coming over this way.
It was hard to turn it up for that fake.
Yes.
Yeah, it can. But like I said, it's not. If it's on Facebook, it's not real. It doesn't happen. So. Yeah, da da.
Oh, you do it.
Oh, did you?
He's so loud.
I did, yeah.
No, you're actually both trolling.
Oh, sing too.
It's
That
more
would
of a
help.
mutual,
Really
it's a mutual
appreciate that.
relationship.
Yeah,
I
da.
said it like once.
Yeah, da 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 da.
That's
But
fair.
to our collective benefit.
That's too bad.
No, it's good. It's good.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah, da da da. Yeah, da da da.
Arkady Gibbs, if you're watching, where are you? Your microphone is ready for you.
Arkady?
Yeah, yeah.
Can anyone sing Arkady's part?
That's right. That's more trumpet. Yeah.
Is this my music?
Shabbat Shalom, everyone out there online. Shabbat Shalom to everyone in our sanctuary. Shabbat Shalom to one and all. Why don't we start singing and then we'll figure out where we are here. Kiva Moed. This is the season. Yeah, please, thank you. Well, let's keep singing our way through the beginning of the service. We have Arkady, woohoo! Yay!
We are live. Now
Esa Enai El
We are now
Heharim,
complete.
Me'ayin Yavo Ezrim. We look up to the heavens and ask, where does my help come from? In this case, it looks like our help is coming from Miriam, who is explaining why Arkady's late, so thank you for that. Say it again.
VP traffic jam.
Yes, I've heard about that
Yes.
traffic jam.
VP's here.
Hopefully everyone who is here made it here safely, and who's traveling makes it to wherever you're going safely. Let's join together in singing.
Esa yavo, yavo Ezri. Me'ayin yavo, yavo Ezri. Where will my help come from? Where will my help come from? My help will come from God, maker of heaven and earth. My help will come from God, maker of heaven and earth. May I bow, may I,
We'll continue singing together with Hodu Ladonai Ki Tov Ki Leolam Chasto. There is so much for us to be thankful for, even during this time. We'll keep on singing together.
Hodu Ladonai Ki Tov Ki Leolam Chasto Ki Leolam Chasto Yom Arna Yom Runa, Ben Aaron, Ki Leolam Chasto, Ki Leolam Chasto. Yom Runa,
Well, Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
So glad that you are with us on this lovely Erev Shabbat at TBS. Want to just mention for a moment that the Torah portion that we have for this week is called Torah portion Vayishlach. And we are in the middle of the book of Genesis. And we are, this is actually a really a page-turning story full of drama and family dynamics and all kinds of weird stuff. This is the end of the Jacob and Esau story. You may remember, just a long story boiled down to 5 seconds here, is that there was some family trauma. Jacob cheated Esau. Esau threatened to kill Jacob. He leaves for 20 years. And we join the story this week where they're coming back together for the first time. And the idea is that both of them, both Jacob and Esau, were able to be a new version of themselves 20 years later. They were, and if we can pause for a moment and think about where you were 20 years ago and what version of yourself you may have been 20 years ago, I think we all may get a smile on our faces thinking about how much we've changed in those 20 years. And these biblical characters, as they are, give us this example that we still can change. No matter what kind of rut we feel like we're in, no matter how we feel like we're stuck and just making lateral moves instead of moving forward, our Torah tells us that we have the ability to change until the very last moment. We can still make a difference in our lives. It's a really important message that our parsha teaches us, and hopefully one that we can take into our lives as we face Thanksgiving this week, a day of perhaps focusing on gratitude and being thankful for what's most important, and as we get into the season of Hanukkah and the goodness that surrounds this time of year. So we're going to turn to our lighting of the Shabbat candles, and you may know that Gail Rose has a specialty. She is extremely good at lighting Shabbat candles. So she is going to be doing this for us. We've totally planned this, not last minute or anything at all. That's available as well,
That
Gail.
can be arranged.
You're not
I
going to
will
have a
hold
fight
you to
on that
that.
one. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. Mada Shabbat's Marvin. As we take a moment to turn to Lecha Dodi as we're starting that, we're going to just take a deep breath, see if we can focus inward a little bit. We're going to see if this is actually going to work. We're going to try and lower the lights a little bit so we can focus on the light of the Shabbat candles. As we turn to Lecha Dodi.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Gail. Gail wants the wine and the candles and everything.
You already had the wine, apparently.
Lecha Dodi likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 pnei shama, nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 pnei shama, nekabela. Pnei Shabbat Mekabelai Yitoreri Kiva Orech Uri Shidaveri Kvod Adonai Kiva Lehadodi Likakala Yadalai Pnei Shabbat Lehavelah Lehadodi Likakala Yadalai Pnei Shabbat Lehavelah.
We're going to rise and face the entrance to the room.
Oive Shalom Atet Balam Gan Besimcha Tov Pnei Shabbat Mekabelai Lechadodi Likakala Yadalai Pnei Shabbat Mekabelai Yadalai
We're going to remain standing as we continue with our call to prayer, singing, Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are we prepared for these next 24 hours of Shabbat and the gift of rest and wholeness that it can bring us? Please keep on singing with us.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yalla lie, 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 yalla lie, lie, lie. Harechu et Adonai, Hamevorach, Baruch
Let's read together. Everlasting love, you can be seated for a moment if you like. Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them helps give meaning to our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. We'll rise again for just a moment with Shema.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Leolam Vaed. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. And all these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart, shall be in your heart, and you shall teach them diligently unto your children, and you shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you rise up, and when you lie down, and when you lie down, you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be for frontlets between your eyes, and you shall write them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gates, upon your gates, that you may remember and do all of my commandments, and be holy unto your God, unto your God, unto your God.
We're going to keep on singing our way through our service here. Mi Chamocha, our prayer for gratitude and thanksgiving. Let's sing together. Mark, you're getting so fast with these transitions.
Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la.
going to continue with Hashki Venu as we pray that a shelter of peace, a Sukkat Shalom, is spread over us and all the world. Hashki Venu.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom Hamidenu Shomreinu Lechaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom Hamidenu Shomreinu Lechaim. Save us. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom Hamidenu Shomreinu
We'll keep on singing together with the Shamar.
Samdu b'nei Yisrael HaShabbat Na'asor et HaShabbat B'dorotam berit olam V'shamru b'nei Yisrael HaShabbat Na'asor et HaShabbat B'dorotam berit olam B'niuven B'nei Yisrael B'nei Yisrael Oti Leolam Reuben Israel HaShabbat Ya'asor et HaShabbat L'Dorotam berit olam Ki sheshet yamin asa Adonai asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et Shabbat,
וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת
We're going to continue together with the Amidah with our standing prayers, first beginning with Adonai Sifatai. I'd like to invite you, if you are able, to please rise.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imoteinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzhak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanara El Elyon Gomel Hasadim Tovim V'Konei HaKol V'Zocher Hasdei Avot V'Imahot U'Mevi Geula Livnei V'neihem Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham V'Ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayei HaKol HaTarov Le'Hoshia Mechaker Hayim B'Chesed Mechayei HaKol Berachamim Rabim Zomek Noflim Verofei Holim Umatir Asurim Umakaye emunato Lishanei afar Michamocha Bal Givurot Ulidon Melach Melech Memid Umakaye Umatzliach Yeshua Ne'emana Talcha Hayot HaKol Baruch Atah Adonai Mikayeh HaKol
Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kedoshim b'chol yom yehallelu chasela. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh.
You may be seated, and we'll take a few moments of silent prayer, using either the words on the following pages if you have a prayer book, or whatever words may be in your own heart this Shabbat evening.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon lecho Shalom, Atahu melech adon, lecho Shalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Tasim את עמך ישראל, בכל ובכל שעה לשמרך. שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם.
Now it's on. Great. All right. We're going to continue now with taking a moment to think of those in our midst who are in need of healing of mind, body, or spirit. This evening we are sending prayers of strength and healing and wholeness to Catherine Adler, Marcia Ames, Marilyn Altman, Lynn Adams, Sarah Bates, Deborah Belford, Barbara Belford, Marjorie Block, Paul Branson, Lee Boudin, Jack Cashman, Dave Sidarquest, Dorothy Cohen, Rob Cohen, Lily Kovitz, Adrian Crawford, Rick Crawford, Taya Delano, Gary Dicker, Tony Diegler, Carrie Ebert, Sylvia Eckstein, Phil Edelsberg, Elaine Ellick, Michael Fiorelli, Rachel Fish, Olivia Glick, Jean Goldberg, Jimmy Green, David Haas, Don Kerr, Peter Levy, Barb Lucas, Byron McGee, Angel Marrero, Fred Martin, Minna Melton, Connie Minarovic, David Minarovic, Caleb Moses. We're thinking of Dorothy Muncie, Dick Nettleman, Robert Oakley, Nick Parisi, Aaron Phelan, Ian Phillips, Aaron Plasko, Rashi Prstowski, Jessica Rathkopf, William J. Rees, Barry Richmond, Zachary Rowe, Linda Rogovin, Irving Rose, Jenny Rothschild, Jeremy Rikus, June Sahara, Rolf Sauer, Susan Shermer, Barbara Schuster, Richard Schur, Lou Supowitz, Greg Vinoker, Robert Weiss, and Maddie Weiss, We're thinking of Justin Hoover, Alan Mishkin, Zach Bassinger, Rachel Korn, Harlow Nemeth, Pete Bowman, Maxine Halprin, Jenny Hughes, Lisa Clark, Kay Friedman, Steve Hartstein, Heather Powers, Peter Lyer, Andrew Morales. Any other names? Any other names in the congregation if you would like to share someone whom we're thinking of? For them and for all those who are in need of healing, we'll sing together Misha Berach.
Misha Berach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha Imotenu the source of strength who bless the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishe Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. And let us say,
So we are so excited that thank you, sir. We have this time for smachot. This is time for us to be able to share the joys in our life, just like we come together as a community to support each other. So anybody have a simcha they want to share? Anybody?
I have.
Okay. Yes.
I leave. I got rid of one. My daughter Hannah's engaged to Ben Siegel, and they met here at Shul. And yes, I'm very excited.
Yay! All right, Meredith, that's great.
Yay.
My birthday's on Monday, but I'm celebrating it all weekend and week because of Thanksgiving.
Perfect.
And I get to be with family for Thanksgiving this year.
That's terrific. Yay! Let's see.
Next Thursday, Chris and I are celebrating 21 years of wedded bliss.
Yay! Your marriage is old enough to drink now. That is great. That's fair. Beat that. Anybody else have a simcha to share? All right. Well.
I have one.
Oh.
Michael and I are very excited and happy to announce that we're engaged.
Yay! You may have been wondering who the hairy gentleman is who's always sitting in services. Now you know! It's Michael. Yay! We're so excited for you guys, and we're all gonna just celebrate for a long time. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Yay! It's official. Anybody else have a?
In our congregation need to put their applications away.
That's right.
She's taken.
That's right.
She's taken.
Oh, we got a few online. Okay, let's take a look. Here, let me give you this back.
Here.
Go back to the old.
Oh, that's for me.
All right, who else we got?
We got some here. Can you hear me okay or no? Yes,
No.
okay. Say it again. Okay.
Great. Miriam shares that she and Ken got to spend last weekend babysitting their granddaughter in New Orleans.
Yay.
That's wonderful.
Right.
Deb shares that her house renovations are finished. Yay! Thank you for all the mazel tovs, everybody. Thank you.
And Adelaide says, grateful for continued good health. Just had a 4-year anniversary since her diagnosis, and we are very excited to hear that.
Yay.
Mazel tov.
You have a brother in the congregation who's rooting for you also, so yes. Terrific. Well, for all of these wonderful things, this is a special Smachot edition. For all of these wonderful things and for all those events named perhaps in our hearts, we're going to join together in singing Shehechianu, saying thank you, God, for enabling us to be in this moment.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu l'zman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu l'zman hazeh. Amen.
Join in Bayom HaHu.
On that day God shall be one. Adonai, Melech kol haaretz. On that day God's name shall be one. Bayom ha'hu, Yehieh Adonai echad. Bayom ha'hu, Yehieh u'shemo echad, u'shemo echad.
As we turn together to Mourner's Kaddish, I invite you to please rise, if you are able, as we take a moment to think of those who are no longer with us physically, but who are still with us in spirit every day. We're recalling those whom we lost within the last 30 days and are observing Shloshim for Molly Birnbaum, Joe Ermel, and Barbara Schifrin. We're also recalling those whom we lost at this season and in years past and are observing Yartzeit. We remember Newman Baum, Herbert Cantor, Arthur Cohen, Malcolm Coleman, Marcia Froelich, Dolores Gelfand, Mark Goldman, Rochelle Goldman, Judith Hecht, Jean Harrett, Gail Hollander, Carolyn Huis, Martha Johnson, Yelizaveta Kamenetskaya, Fanny Kessler, Barbara Crum, Isabel Myers, Mary Janice Partridge, Jonas Rosenthal, Sheldon Rossio, Michael Siegel, Betty Sakel, Gilbert Seiden, Stephen Solomon, Gertrude Stoller, Michael Strip, Jack Tamarkin, Edith Weinberg, Lillian Weinberg, Helen Wright, and Betty Young. If there's someone whom you are recalling this evening, you're welcome to say their name aloud or in your heart. For them and for all those who have no one left to say Kaddish for them, we'll recite together. Yit gadal v'yit kadash shemei rabba, be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dochol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kari v'imru amen. Yehi Shemei Rabba Mivarach Le'olam Ulamne Almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal Shemei Dekudasha Barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata. Da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'mromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Zichronam livracha. May all of their memories be for a blessing. Amen. You may be seated.
And we are going to turn to some quick announcements and just tell you what's happening here at Temple. We have a bat mitzvah tomorrow morning, and that's going to be a lot of fun. And then next week, Rabbi Apothekar is leading services. He is very kind and always leads the Friday after Thanksgiving as we go off to family and other places. So join Rabbi A and Mark Rossio will be here as well for that service that coming Friday. And then I just want to mention one other thing. 2 Fridays from now, we are going to put on our most warm clothing and fire up our army of patio heaters that we have and fire pits, and we're going to be outside to celebrate Hanukkah because our task force is only allowing up to 50 people here, and we're going to have consecration at the same time. We're going to move the whole service outside. We did it a couple weeks ago and had a really beautiful time for our 3rd grade Shabbat, so we hope that you'll join us. It's a good night to wear layers and to not worry about style, just comfort and warmth.
Bring your Hanukkah sweater.
Bring a Hanukkah sweater to go on top.
You have one.
There's going to be a brisket dinner and latkes and a strolling magician and balloon twister and s'mores, and it'll be great. So we hope you'll join us. That's 6:30, 2 weeks from today, outside in the parking lot.
And may I add?
You may not.
I can't believe you didn't say this, but anyhow.
Fair.
Wednesday, December 1st, at 7:30 p.m., we are going to be so lucky. Orlai Alonso, our concert pianist that belongs to Temple Beth Shalom, is going to be playing his old piano, the Kawai, and I'm going to be singing some Hanukkah songs. Angelo's going to be involved, and this young man sitting over here behind that mask. Now you think of him as just running all the sound, and if you've noticed online and in person, he is just doing such an incredible job. We are so thankful to have him. So he was an organ major, right, at Capitol, and we have commissioned him, Temple Beth Shalom has commissioned him to write a piece for Hanukkah, and so it will be debuted at this concert. So please tune in. It's going to be Facebook and streaming and
YouTube.
YouTube,
all that stuff.
Yeah, all the regular places.
And he played it for us before, and it is jaw-droppingly beautiful.
Oh, yes.
And it's even in Hebrew. He did stuff that, let's just put it this way, by the time he was done, I was so thankful. I said, no longer are we allowed to claim that Jews wrote the White Christmas, because you turned out I had a little dreidel in a, please listen, it's just stunning. It's stunning.
We're very proud of him.
Oh, yeah.
Terrific.
I'm done.
All right, that's it. Oh, and Adelaide adds in here on December 4th at 7 p.m. There's going to be a Hanukkah gathering at TBS for LGBTQA+ congregants, family, and friends. It's the rebirth of our Twice Blessed group.
Very exciting.
So that's going to be coming up December 4th. Don't miss that at 7 p.m. Any other announcements from the congregation? All right. Let's sing our closing song, O Javo Shalom Aleinu. God willing, we'll pray for a day when there will be peace in this world.
O Javo Shalom Aleinu, O Javo Shalom Aleinu, O Javo Shalom Aleinu, Ve'akulam. O Javo Shalom Aleinu, O Javo Shalom Aleinu, O Javo Shalom Aleinu, Ve'akulam. Salam Aleinu, Ve'akol Haolam. Salam Odivo Shalom Aleinu, Odivo Shalom Aleinu, Odivo Shalom Aleinu,
Shabbat,
Shabbat Shalom.
everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. All right.
Shabbat Shalom.
All right.